Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we are on the VN server where they have just gotten the Primal Lord Lady Starfallen come out today. And the top team comps are very interesting. The meta is basically going to revolve around healers in order to support your star core, which is like your kind of friendly unit you have in battle. And that is the mainly only way you're going to be able to deal damage to the boss. And there's some really interesting team comps that are even no Solise team options. Like for my viewer here, he did recruit Solise all the way up to Supreme plus 10 exclusive equipment, but his record is actually with Damien rather than Solise, showing you that Solise may not actually be needed for this Primal Lord. However, Isabella is really good. The no Isabella teams, there's a big drop off in score because Isabella basically, she can buff up and power up that star core, your friendly unit, just like, you know, in Nocturne Judicator when you buff up the Midnight Hunter. So I'm going to show you a replay of this team which got the top score. Yeah, this is the team formation, and we're gonna show it in action, and we can just slow it down. So here's the star core. This is our friendly unit that you guys see over here, and it is going to be dealing damage to the boss, but periodically it is going to get interrupted and basically it will not be able to attack again. But the healers are going to keep healing and healing, basically keeping the star core alive. Isabella is providing all of those massive buffs onto this core so that it deals more damage. No-Lyca also giving attack speed buff to the entire team. And it is actually kind of interesting that No-Lyca is in all of the top teams. I guess throughout the whole fight, she's going to keep giving the attack speed buff, which is useful. And also, you definitely want to have the Wild Phantomal for this one, because Wild Phantomal is going to provide the most healing of any Phantomals, and so that is going to support your star core even further. So yeah, it does seem like having No-Lyca, Valara, and Damien, or No-Lyca, Valara, and Solise, or even No-Lyca, Valara, and Haywin. Even Haywin works for this boss. So the people who built up Haywin, you can finally take her off the bench for at least some usage. So you're seeing here, the star core is basically almost permanently alive, almost continuously dealing damage to the boss here, and that is why you're able to get such a high score. Yeah, and now it has a big protective shield, and your whole team, of course, is going to be safe with all of the support and all of the healing you have on the team. But it is very interesting that Damien is such a good option. I think the other actual reason Damien is so good, even compared to like a hero like others, is because Damien provides a haste buff to the star core. But you would really think that having Damien, Solise, and Valara would be the Exodia, because all three of them provide massive team buffs. Like, Solise provides that attack buff. But for whatever reason, it seems like No-Lyca is doing better, at least today, compared to the Solise version, which my viewer did run as well, and we can take a look at that replay too. Solise rather than No-Lyca. So yeah, it's really good news. If you have No-Lyca built, you're going to be in good shape. And if you have even Damien and Valara, you're going to be really good for this boss. But Isabella is important. Now, there hasn't actually been any testing shared with me of low copies Isabella working, but I think it probably would. Obviously, you would lose out on score, but probably it still would make sense to run one copy of Isabella in this team comp, rather than running a completely no Isabella team. But I will show you the completely no Isabella team as well. Okay, you're seeing it here. I think the star core is alive for the whole fight, and that is basically it. And if you want to know the key boss skill, which actually makes it so that the star core is the only way it receives damage, that is going to be this skill, the Ripple Veil. So passive, born of nature itself, Lady Starfallen takes 99% less HP loss. That means all forms of damage are going to be reduced by 99%. Other than from the star core, and that basically means that there's no point in running a dedicated damage dealer. Just support and buff up your star core as much as you can, and that is going to be the value that you have. Okay guys, so we're going to do a test of our own, because by the way, there is a new update that you actually get 10 additional attempts outside of the normal 3 attacks you do. So that's why you might be wondering how are there so many different records. I forgot to mention it, but yeah, there are 10 additional attempts you can buy with gold on a daily basis. So I want to try removing the No-Lyca, and keeping the Isabella and running just Damien here, because I think theoretically, wouldn't this make the most sense? You have then Valara buffing, you have Solise buffing, Damien buffing, which is probably all more value than having Lyca on the team. I mean, Lyca is really good with the 45 or however much attack speed buff she has, but Damien has up to 50 haste buff, which I think overall is more value than the Lyca. So we're gonna run the same team basically, but with this different lineup, and let's see how this is going to do. I'm actually I'm really excited for this one. I feel like, could it be potential to be a new best comp? Like, theoretically, as long as you have the healing to keep this star core alive for the whole fight, the buffing value from this team lineup is higher compared to the team like Lyca. We can turn on time speed because, yeah, this is going to be a long fight. So the falling star core is hanging on for dear life. It's doing fine so far. And once we get the Valara, all magic circles activated is basically going to be locked in from that point. Probably not going to be survival issues. And now we have the Damien buffing, Solise buffing, Valara buffing. And is this going to be enough to potentially set a new record? Could it outperform Lyca? I don't know. But I just have a feeling that it should. Let's see, we're up to 500 million, 30 seconds left. It's going to be close because his record is like 799 million. So like we would have to beat that, which is obviously going to be tough and honestly doesn't look like we are going to do that. So whatever, again, apparently Lyca is OP for this boss fight. And like for this comp specifically, either you run Solise as the healer or Damien as the healer and you just throw in Lyca as the final one. But yeah, I think overall, basically, the comps that we showed you, those are the top comps. And you can even run it with Haywin. You can even run this team with Haywin here. With the Isabella, you can run it with the Damien here, which was best for my viewer, with the Isabella. And Lyca on the Bond. Or is it because Lyca didn't really even do that much damage? Oh, Lyca has a defense shred too, right? Yeah, so Lyca has the debuff value as well. Like, Damien has a haste buff, but Lyca has attack speed buff and defense shred. I think that's probably why Lyca is gonna maybe be better. And then the other comp is a Solise comp, which is this one. This one right here. And then, if you do not have Isabella at all, you can run something like this. But this is not very good, guys. Like, unfortunately, look at this. Not even 600 million damage. And so, really, probably one copy Isabella in one of these comps is still going to be better. Because Isabella still buffs, even at one copy. With her ultimate, obviously, yeah, I mean, she basically does her job at one copy, so you don't necessarily need much more than that. Obviously, for min-maxing, you want it higher, but one copy, as long as she can survive, which I think she should. The boss doesn't deal that much damage here. So anyway, guys, that's it for this meta of Lady Starfallen. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. Are you excited for this Primal Lord? Do you have any other ideas of teams you wanted to try? Let me know. And thank you guys all so much for watching. That is going to be it for this video. And if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment. You can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.